Geez, I forgot that they should have put the drums up there. That's all right, Dan. That's all right. Well, everybody can move up if you want. So you're complimenting, I'm deaf, I can't hear all the nice things you're saying, and they're insulting me back there, and I can hear that. So, oh well, that's a good start. You up here too, bro. Oh, you were? That's all right, I can take it. You know, you live long enough, you can, whatever, it just rolls off your bald head. So, well, thanks for coming. Thank God it's not hot like it was. So, did you explain to them about my whole thing, how I got involved with this? All right, so, I got emails from people going like, well, wait, did you leave Tom? And wait. Or the other one was like, man, I can't wait to hear you rock, man. I went, it's electronic drums. What? So, the way it happened was really natural. I came in, Zildjian emailed me, and they had this electronic cymbal. I went, wow, that's bizarre. The largest cymbal company in the world is making an electronic cymbal. Then I thought, that's pretty hip because that's very proactive. It's good to be, up with the modern technology, and a lot of people have electronic drums in their apartments all over the world, and why not Zildjian, being the leader in cymbal, have an electronic cymbal? And then I heard they were trying to do it really, really, really well, like the sample sounds, BDF or BFD or whatever that way of sampling, and it's amazing. So I'm like always running around hyper, I'm busy, I can't do that, I got a session here and I got this, and eventually I came in there and I went, all right, what am I supposed to do? Just play a bunch of different grooves and we'll sample you. Pick a groove and then we'll tell you when to stop. So I did that, and I sat down on this kit and I went, what are these? This is amazing. It just felt amazing. So I was laughing, I'm going, this is bizarre. This really feels good. And I'm looking over at Bob, and in my subconscious, I'm thinking, I recognize that face. But anyway, so I was blown away by the drums, and so then I said, look, I'm really curious. This feels so good, but I don't know why I would use these things because, I'm hired as an acoustic drummer. So then we started talking, and then I built my own drum studio where I'm doing records all the time because people with lower budgets send me files, and I make records. Like I'm going to do a whole album Monday and Tuesday. I got 2 artists on Sunday, and I got 3 or 4 artists on Wednesday. That's just in the immediate future, or present. And so anyway, and then we were talking about, you could sample your sounds, and you could do this whole MIDI recording. Of course, as soon as I heard the word recording, I'm like, what? Okay, recording on MIDI. And I said, and then I realized, okay, I can have these things that feel good, and they feel real good, and there's this whole world of MIDI that I had never done, which is, you record into a computer, it's got all your dynamics and all your feel, and let's say you hired me, you wanted me to play on your record, and I record on these things, and even if my sounds are not great, you have sound, you can buy, eventually I'm going to have the Kenny Aronoff sound library, and then you could use my sounds or whatever anybody else's sounds, but you got my feel, and my licks, and I went, wow. So I decided this would be awesome to supplement what, what I'm already doing, because some people, that's the way they make their music. And it's this one guy in Dallas I was talking to, was like, that's primarily all he does is do all his recordings on these things, because in the jingle world and other stuff he does, TV and stuff, they like it that way. So I was fascinated, so that's what got me going. And so tonight, I'm going to play, like if anybody's seen my clinics, I'm going to play a bunch of songs I've recorded. Some I haven't, they're with bands I play with. And you'll see, they're rocking songs, and you'll hear these things with, these rocking records. So just to give you an idea how this stuff works. So, all right, so I'll start just playing some songs. The first song I'm going to play is I'm in this new band, or the band's not new, but I'm new in it, Chickenfoot. So this song is a song called Bigfoot, and I just did the video for it, and I think we're playing here November 2nd. I don't know where. They haven't told me that part yet. but I made the video. I'm going to go to Cabo and make another video. But this, you can see this on my website, us playing this song here called Bigfoot. So, I forgot to mention that I can't memorize all this stuff. So, because I can read and write, I write this stuff out. So, like this next song is with a band called the Girls, Phil X. It's a guy I record with all the time, badass guitar player. So, I'm going to be playing with them at the Federal, which is in North Hollywood, like on just like Lancashire and Weddington, right past Magnolia, at this place called Federal from 10 to 11. We'll do about 8,000 songs in 1 hour. These songs are like, literally they're 150 seconds a song. So that's like a minute, that's 2.5 minutes. This Saturday. It's like, it's crazy. It's like 10 to 11. But these are 2 songs that I'm going to be playing with them. And
we'll ask him.
I just like rehearsed them yesterday, so it's like, there's no way I'm going to remember this. I can't. I told Phil, all right, see, I'm trying to learn 26 Chicken Foot songs. I record every day, or I fly. Just flew to Norway with John Fogerty. I'm like, dude, this is what you're going to see when I'm playing with you. That side of my face. Because I'm going to be like this, or I'm going to mess up your songs. So, I forgot to tell you that, but you're going to see a lot of this side of my face, so I don't mess up the songs. All right, so this one is called, first song is called, I didn't name it, it's called Middle Finger. The second one's called Sunny Days. The lyrics are, well, to me they're funny, but maybe to other people. Somebody asks for what they've done, if I don't feel it, not interested. On the other hand, if I feel something, I feel it.
What about this?
You know? Huh?
What about this?
I feel that.
Jesse!
I feel that. There's a, where do I begin with that? That's an ongoing movie. It hasn't found its ending.
We all want to be you!
I don't blame you. Now, that person I knew a long time ago and always had feeling, but man, I just witnessed her doing something on a movie screen that brought me to tears because of the feeling I got. And I knew her when she was a little kid, and it was just a little kid. She had emotions, she had feelings, but man, as she's blossomed and grown, and it's all coming out, and I'm like, all right, that's what I'm talking about. I was moved, and it took me by surprise, you know, because I was like, I really felt something. And so, it's a serious thing, and it's hard sometimes you would think, oh, that's easy to manage, but you have to be aware of it because people are vulnerable, and people are, like, I'm sensitive, but I'm tough at the same time. But sometimes the toughness can override what the sensitive side needs, and you want to, you gotta just be aware of that. And the other thing is, if you're in tune with that, you're going to enjoy your life more. You know what I mean? You're just going to enjoy your life more. You're going to perform better. You're going to operate better, and everything you are doing will do better, based on that whole thing. Yeah. All right. So, good night. No. Okay. All right. So, see, before I play some more music, because I got a lot of music, is there a hand up there?
Yeah, Kenny. I got a question for you.
Is that you?
Yeah, it's me again. How you doing, Kenny?
I hope I can hear.
What is the experience like playing live on that kit? And would you play that live with the Chicken Foot Band? And
Well, I'm not going to play this live with the Chicken Foot Band.
what does it do physically to you to be playing that kit tonight?
All right, that's a good question. You know, it's weird. I thought, like, because I did a clinic last night on a real kid, I thought, oh my God, what a transition. I have to admit, man, well, first of all, the setup is my setup. You know, even the reverse toms, the 2 hi-hats. It was weird because I positioned them just perfectly. It's like, it was almost easier today for some reason. You know, what you do miss is that acoustic volume, different thing. Yeah, there. You were right there when I was doing it. But it feels really good. Obviously, there's something like the cymbals, real cymbals feel better, but these are pretty cool. You know, it's not bugging me, I'll tell you that. I would not want to play a whole rock gig with these because I want to feel the drums. I want to hear the power of the drums, you know. And with Chickenfoot, I'm not going to wear in-ears. It's going to be all acoustic. So it's going to be, you know, I'm going to want to hear those drums just pounding, and there's a little bit more, natural reaction to the instrument, acoustic instrument. The head goes in, comes back, the drums move around a little bit, the cymbals just swashing. So yeah, but man, I feel so comfortable on this kit that it kind of blew me away today. And when I better get down here and get used to the kit, and it was like, man, immediately I was like, feels great. I'm telling the truth.
Is there any live situation that you would play that kit?
Live situation? I'm sure, but I haven't been given that. You know, what if someone called me up and said, you know, you hit too hard, Kenny. You got too much feeling. You hit too hard, you got too much feeling. So we'd like you to play a kit. If somebody hired me to play this kit live, I wouldn't have a problem with it now because I feel very comfortable with this kit. I really wouldn't. I wouldn't mind. It's like, it'd be fun. I can do everything I want. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to go have I'm in the process of talking to people about having a big sample session with me to get my library and my sounds. And I'm looking forward to that. So I'm going to do that if I can just find some time, because it takes a while. And then that'll make it even better for me.
Is that what you think you're missing? I mean, I'm here because of an electric kit, and I want to basically make my session a lot easier for cats to come in. I've got a lot of different electric kits. Is that what you feel you'd be missing in a recording session? Right now, we're dealing with budgets and stuff. If someone came in and says, I need you to track this, I need you to track it fast. I mean, you're used to it.
Well, I have a drum studio. I have now my own studio, and I can track acoustically easy with my drums. The mics are all set up, and I run into a Pro Tools room, and I just bring in my expensive Neve and API stuff, and then we record live. But acoustic, this is in my studio too. If somebody says they want, eventually I could do either or, so I'll be able to offer both. But I'd feel totally comfortable on this. I haven't done it yet though, but I hear it's easy and it's good and it works and it's supposed to be amazing. I personally like the acoustic ambience and the way I play. I'm aware of the mics, I'm aware of the room, and I will control my sound by listening to playback. And I'll go, I'm going to play softer and not hit those room mics as much. See what I mean? It's a little bit more organic. But man, this is totally fine to record with. Totally. It's so advanced now. What? Yeah. Yep. I don't have Scarecrow, but I got Paper and Fire. That's Jubilee, right? Yeah, I'll play that. All right. The person with the red shirt. 10 years old. So I was pretty old. Nowadays people are starting to 2. You can get rim shots. I'm going to play rim shots later. On the side stick? Oh, you're talking about rim shots. You can program the pad so it has the rim shot sound. So you have a sound you can assign to the rim and then the center of the head. So, yeah. Or the tension on the head, on the actual. Oh, you mean like if you were to make your drum go higher, there's a pitch control. And there's also there's a sensitivity control on the drum, and then there's a pitch control on the drum. It's all on each pad.